Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I go by the name Jack the Electrician. Thank you for coming back to watch my videos, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Now I see we are growing in terms of subscribers. Thank you for supporting your boy here. I'm still here at Villa Elgon View. As you can see, the weather is perfect. You can see the sun up there. The sun is shining like today feels like a holiday, and the breeze, the wind is too much that it brings the vibe of that Christmas vibe. We have started to feel that holiday vibe. As I am taking this video, we are on, I think it's on 8th of November. That means for the Christians who are celebrating Christmas, Christmas holidays is around the corner. So guys, for today, we are lucky for our work. As you can see, we have been doing some of the works. You see, we have installed the wall brackets for all the walls here. Maybe I will take one of the videos at night and see how the villa lights up at night. You can see we have the wall brackets, which brings very beautiful and very nice. We have decorated the outer side of our villa. You can see there we have you can see type of lights that we have put there. Yeah, and all others are like these ones, which you see out here, and they are like that all the way around, you can see. Also here we have another one, there we have another one. It's all that way, all round. So for today, we want to work in here in our house. Let me come from the main entrance here and explain what we are about to do. For today, we have installed the lights almost everywhere. Now the remaining part is this corridor. As you can see, this corridor here, it's remaining without lights. You see, this is our entrance, and this is our corridor here that leads us all the way up to the garage area. So we want to work on the lighting of this point, and the lights that we need to put here are the magnetic track light. So by magnetic track light, let me just show you how they look like. These ones are the track lights themselves, but these ones are not part of them. So let us put these aside. Those are just normal lights. You can see. This one we will put them at the security room. So here are the track themselves. As you can see, here we have the tracks. These are the tracks, and you can see they have a cover. And in here, let me take off the cover. So in here, you can see we have a rail. Let me pull like this so that you can see. We have a rail here. This rail, we have rail both sides, this side and this side. We have two rails for both sides. This side and this side, they run all the way in the track. So their work for these rails is to transmit power onto all the track. So the track will have power all the way. So this track we will be joining. As you can see, our track here, it's 2 meters long, and the ceiling, it's a bit long, more than as you can see, we need to start from this point, from this entrance here. We need to start from this entrance, from that point, going all the way to that corner, then going into the garage area. So which means we will have to join the tracks. So we will be joining the tracks using a connector. You can see here we have a connector. This the connector that we'll be joining. So one connector will be placed in one track, and the tracks will be joined together. Then the other connector, you see they are attached to each other, and they have, sorry guys, and they have a cable in here. So this connector will connect into this track, and the other connector will be connecting into the other track. As you can see, they have these points here are the points that will be attached to this point which I showed you, that will be transmitting power. So that means the whole track all round will be having power, and after having power, then we will have to put our lights. See, let me give you a sample of the lights. Here are the lights that we have. Here is the spotlight. The spotlight also, you see, they will be getting into that track. Here is the spotlight. Which others do we have? Here we have how do we call it? This one, you can tilt it. So let me open it so that you can understand what I'm saying. When I say you can tilt it, yeah, here is it. Here is the light, and this one you can tilt it. You see? So when it's on the ceiling up there, you can tilt the way you want it to face. Here we have that one, and we have this is the other one that we'll have. This one. So maybe let me take this one that it's already open. Yeah, this one. You see? And all the lights have the magnet here. You see? We have a magnet here. That's why we call it a magnetic track light. This light we will stick into the track, and it will be supported with this magnet. This magnet, if they get a metal, they stick on it. Maybe let me try and stick this light on this metal of our window here, so that we can see. You see? The light has stuck onto the metal there. So these lights will be, we will be using that this magnet, to stick into our you see here, they'll be getting in inside our truck here, and they will stuck without falling. So continue watching and see how we will transform this to this point up here. So we will start by taking the measurements. As you've seen how we did this one, how we did the strip light. We started by taking the measurements, then we installed the how do we call it? Then we stuck the profile, aluminum profile. Then we put in the strip light. But for this time, remember our profile was 9 millimeters thick, so it was getting into the ceiling, and it comes flush with the board, because our board is almost 10 millimeters. So this one is a bit different, because the track is almost 50 millimeters thick, you see, and it must get into we decided to go with the recess one. By recess I mean it will go inside the gypsum ceiling. So this one, as you can see, it's almost 50 millimeters thick. So this 50 millimeters will have to get into the ceiling. So which means when you want to put a track light for recess, we have those one we have those ones for surface, but here we decide to go with the recess one. So you need to put in mind when you are putting the gypsum ceiling, so where where the track light will go in, you need to have that plan before when you are putting the ceiling, so that you leave enough space that will enable the track to get into the ceiling without any problem. So guys, continue watching and see how we will transform this. Now, beautiful people, yeah, we have taken our measurements all round, as you can see. Now our remaining part, we need to just cut where we have taken our measurements and insert our profile. If you want to know how we take the measurements and how we cut it, I think you see we have taken the measurements using the chalk line. If you want to know how we take the measurements, please go back to our previous video, which I showed you how we take the measurements, The same way we used to take the measurements for this strip light is the same way we have taken the measurements for this point here. So we need to cut so that we can install our profile here. And our lights, one thing I forgot to tell you that are DC lights. These one are DC lights. For this one, as you can see, it's an 18 watt light. It's an 18 watt light, and it's a DC. The voltage is 48 volts. So which means we will need to have an adapter. We'll need to have an adapter. You see, this is a power supply, magnet. Where are the specifications so that I can show you? For this one, it's a 48 volts adapter which carries 100 watts. Also we have this one. You have this one which is 48 and carries 200 watts. And also we have another one here. Sorry, it's 48 volts and carries 100 watts. So we have three adapters. Let me open this one for 100, which I already opened. And as you can see, the specification, it input the voltage that it carries in, that it consumes, is from 180 volts to 265. Since our power here is around 30 to 240 volts, now it can accommodate this adapter, and the output will take out 48 volts. So this adapter also will be stuck into our profile the same way how we will be sticking our lights, which I showed you from the beginning. So this we have three adapters because we have 3 points, as you can see here. If I stand here, if you can see, we have this point here, which we have a barrier there, which is a beam, and also here from this beam to that point. So here we will have one adapter. I think that one of 100 will carry the lights that are from this point, and also we will have another 100 watts which will carry lights from this point. Then that one for 200 watts will carry the lights that are from this point onto that point, because here I think we'll have at least more lights than these 2 points. So we have 3 points. That's why we have 3 adapters. So continue watching till the end so that we can see how we do it. Wow, guys, now we have managed to cut our ceiling. As you can see, we have cut it according to our track, so that when we insert our track, it will not leave a space. Yeah, you can see how we did it. It's a very straight line going all the way. You see at that corner, you have a corner here, and also it continues up to that point. So let me go back at least so that I can get a very nice view of it. You see how it looks? It will be very straight from that entrance there, coming all the way to that point. So I told you, when you have in mind that you will put a track light, you must consider it at the time you are doing the gypsum ceiling, or unless you want to put it for the surface. As you can see here, we have a very big space here. This space is almost 100 millimeters deep. You see, that space is almost 90 millimeters, and our track is almost 50 millimeters. So, which means our track has enough space in there. You can see that's how in here it looks like. So I had already installed the cables. If you come at this point here, you'll see a cable, or let me show you at this point. We have a cable here. This cable have a cable in here, which I'll remove it and show you later. This cable here, I decided to put it at every point so that I can decide maybe to put an adapter there or an adapter there. We have a cable here, also we have a cable there. So those cables I installed them the time the gypsum was being constructed. You see, I have another one here. So I can decide at this point, I need to put a, you see, here I have a cable. Here is it. Don't know if you're getting a nice picture here. Yeah, that is it. So this cable will be the one that will be feeding an adapter that is from this point. So there will be an adapter here that feeds the lights that are going up to that beam there. Then there will be another adapter at that end there. So we'll have 3 adapters, one there, another one here, and the other one at that corridor. But remember, the adapters are being fed by one switch line. So which means when you switch it on, all adapters will have power, and that power will power the track. Then the track will make the magnetic lights to go on. So that's what's up, guys. So continue watching up to the end and see how we will be putting our track in here, then together, then next time we put the lights. So guys, we have started installing our track here, our magnetic track in here. And now, as you can see from here, I've installed a track which is 2 meters from this point up to, let me come up so that you can see, up to this point. It has reached here, but we need to fill up to the other end. We have not screwed it, you can see, but it's still flexible. You can take it off or in, use it. If you want to take off, you just do that and it comes out. So for now I have put it in. So I'll have to measure the distance which was from this point where the track was ending up to that point. Then I come and cut it. As you can see here, I'm using a grinder to cut it. I'm using this grinder to cut it. So here I have already cut the piece. This is the piece, you see. But remember, if you cut, The very important thing that you must maintain is this rod. You see this rod here? There are two. These two rods are the one which you need to maintain, because they are the one that will be carrying power and feeding the lights. So these are the exact measurements which I took, and I have cut from this other rod. This rod, as you can see, it's a 2 meter long. It's 2 meter long. This rod is 2 meter long. So I have cut a piece that will fit perfectly at that area which we need to fix, so that the track to be complete. Then after we have fixed it, we will have a connector which I showed you, which will let us go in and show you. After I have fixed it, at that point I will connect those two tracks using this connector here, this connector which I showed you earlier. You see this connector. So one connector will fit into one track. Let me demonstrate it here so that you can see. So here, one connector will be into one track. One connector will be into one track. It clicks that way. Another connector clicks after joining that's after we have joined the tracks. Then this connector also clicks into the other track. So you will find that this connector carries power that comes from the adapter into the other track, which means that this track also will have got power. So guys, continue watching and see how we shall do it. already cut our track, and the one which I was cutting now is this one. You can see it will join from this point up to this corner, and I have cut the 45 degrees so that they can join and make that 90 degrees going that way. You see, now from that point we have installed our track straight. What's remaining now is to screw. You see, this track has a space. You see, it's for now it's flashing with the board, but it has a space here. Let me go and show you for this one, which I was cutting. It's so windy here, guys. The weather is cool, but it's so windy. So this is the track light. You can see this point here. It has it comes out with 10 millimeters. So this space is the space that the gypsum board that will hold the gypsum board. So if you put the track light in like this, it will be held by these two wings. These wings are the one that holds the gypsum from inside. Remember, our track is a recessed type of track light. So but on market we also have that one for surface, but for this one is recessed, which means you will not be seeing the track, but you will be seeing the lights only. So here now, after putting the board here, then we will have to screw using the self-tapping screws. So that's what it's remaining, so that the track will be placed intact. You see, now that wing you can't see it because it is the one that enables the track not to come down, but we need to screw using self-tapping on this board. Then our paint guys will come and fill the screws, which I will show you later. They'll fill the screws and do the skimming and paint so that the board comes out uniform. Then after that, our track will be intact and it can be there for many years. You know, this is a new design of lights that is on market right now. It can be here for many years. What you just need to do is just to change since I showed you the lights, you normally unplug or plug them. You will be just changing the lights by unplugging or plugging them. And also maybe the power supply in future, maybe if it has any damage, you can get the power supply. It's on market. So that is it, guys. So this is the modern type of lighting that is currently on trend now. And I know you have seen a lot of interior designers using the lights, and you wonder how do they install it. So this is the process from the beginning. If you watch this video from the beginning, you'll be able to understand how this track light is being installed. So continue watching up to the end, guys. So guys, our track now it's in place. We have installed the track all the way to that end there. As you can see, we have installed our track. Then we have secured it by using self-tapping screws. As you can see here, we have secured the track using the self-tapping, so that when you are pushing your lights in, the track can't move or can't move. So the remaining part now, the skimming guy, the painter, will come and fill these screws and do proper finish. After that, they will paint and our ceiling will now look fantastic. So the remaining part now is to join this. You see here we have a joint. We have a joint. This is a track different from this one. So what we need is you see there we have a cable. We have a cable there whereby that cable will feed our adapter. So the adapter will supply the power onto all this track. going all the way to that corner, this cable. So for the power to move from this truck, remember this truck has been powered using the adapter there. So for this power to move from this truck to this truck, we need a connector, which is this one. You can see it's a flexible connector here. It's a flexible connector. So what we need to do is just to click in here. You see it has these 2 points and these 2 points. So these 2 points must stick on this plate here and the other plate on this other side. Have 2 plates here and there, the plate which I showed you earlier. So we need this one. You just push it and it clicks itself in there. And also you push this one, it clicks itself in there. You see? Now that is our connector. It has connected this truck with this one. So this truck, it's one. So the remaining part is at the corner there. Also we'll have to do the same. We'll have to do the same here at the corner. We have to do the same thing which we did there. Let me move at least a bit. So also here we will have to put our connector at this point and the other one at this point. You see? One here, another one here. And you click it, So this corner has got the power going that way. So here they will have to fill very nice to give it a clean finish and paint. So our next step now is to place the power supply, to feed that cable to the power supply, and now to place the lights. Here now we have, after installing the truck, then we need to fix the bulbs. These are the bulbs, as I showed you earlier. For this one, it's a 48 volts DC, and this one bulb, it's 20 watts. This one bulb is 20 watts. So this one I want to fix it there. So you can see how we fix it. It's very simple. I showed you it has a magnet here. So this magnet will stick in to that profile in there, and you see these hooks are the one that will get power from that bar that I showed you earlier. So I will show you how we fix it. So it's very simple. You can just fix. Maybe decide that this one you want it to be at this point. You see, it's fixed. So you can take it off. You can take it and put it somewhere where you will like it to be. So we'll put all over the truck the points where we need the light. Then the remaining spaces, we will cover it using this cover. Here we have a cover. So we'll be cutting and filling the spaces that has no light. So you can continue watching, and if you watch this video from the beginning, you will see how we started to install the truck up to this point, and I'll make sure that I do it till the end and show you how they light up. And another thing which I forgot to show you, that the light has also the hooks. It has the magnet, as you can see. The magnet sticks on the plate up there, but also it has the hooks on this side. You can see here we have a hook. We have another one there. There are several of them. There, you see. this hook. So these hooks, when they engage into the magnet, when they engage into this profile here, the light can't come out. You must press, you see here, this button here, you must press it, and also press together with this of this side, so that the hooks can go in. And you can see, if you press, you can see if I press, the hooks gets inside. So when you press, the hooks get inside, then your light can come out. So guys, now here we have installed our truck. As you can see, it has different lights. Like for this one, you can tilt it for it to light facing this way or the other way. So, and also this one, you can decide to move it from this point, then you remove this cover, you place it there the same way and to those others. So we have managed at least to take these, you can see. Up to this point. Now we are remaining with the other points that goes all the way there, which I think by tomorrow it shall be done. So that's what's up. So guys, allow me to end my video from here. So I'll be updating you after we have managed to install all the truck lights behind me here. If you watch the video from the beginning, you'll see how we did it step by step. So for now, we have just installed up to this point, but tomorrow I'll finish up to the other point. So I'll show you after I have finished all, and I'll give you a very nice video of our final results. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and take me to 1000. So thank you and God bless you.